bank for about 5 years now, and I managed the same one for about 4 years, and then when I started doing Wizard Rock I was still there, and no one knew. Like when I was going to play shows or even going on tour, I was like, I'm going on tour to play music, and they just kind of left it at that. Then when I got my new job almost a year ago, it's a small bank, there's only 13 branches, and I managed the main office, and the executive vice president, like the second head guy, came down one day and he said, hey, I know about your band. And I was like, cool, because I have a local band, you know, muggle band. I'm like, cool. And he's like, no, I know about your other band. Yeah, the head of IT had Googled me and found that he started finding stuff and sent it out to all of like this. But it's cool. I mean, now they're just like supportive of me, you know, going and doing, like they know I'm going on tour this summer with the Rinkus Lupins. You know, they knew I was coming here, and everybody's, how's the Harry Potter rock going? And I'm like, God, it's good. And I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. And so, you know, like some of my coworkers have like friended me on MySpace and you know, like wanted CDs, and that's really weird. But it's fun. I feel so much more relieved. I don't have to live some crazy double life or something. So it's been a lot of fun.
Have they heard Brotherly Love yet?
Only one. She's sworn to secrecy. I'd maybe let go if they hear Brotherly Love.
I actually was outed 2 days ago at work. I was able to keep it quiet for about 2 years. Everybody that I worked with, I worked at the same company for 9 years, so they all know that I'm a musician. They know I've been in other bands. I've actually sold CDs to some of the people in the office. They've known about it. They've jokingly put my band's old CDs on the hold music, and they walk by my phone and put it on hold so I could hear it playing. I'm like, oh no. But, about a month ago, actually, I set up a Twitter account for the band, and I just put it on my own personal name. Didn't think anything of it, and then the other morning at work, also I got an email notification that my boss had subscribed to my Twitter feed. Always, you know, everything that I do with the Twitter account is always very, very band related. I try and keep the band life separate from my personal life with my wife and my kids. You know, the Creevey Crisis side of me, then there's the Russ, my dad and husband side of me. So the Twitter account was always about Creevey Crisis, but I said, oh boy, well, what has he seen on this? And I walked him in his office and I went, so you found me? And he just looked at me and said, so, what's LeakyCon, Russ? Why do you have Friday off on the calendar, Russ? What's LeakyCon all about? And I said, oh, let me tell you a story. And we moved from there, and it was a very fun conversation, and we joked about it, and he said, well, let me see your MySpace. And I sent him a link to the MySpace, and he checked it out. I was listening to the music, and he's a big Beatles fan. The first song on my MySpace page is the Beatles film from the All You Need Is Wizard Love compilation. He was like, this is incredible. How come you didn't tell anybody about this early? This music's really good. And I was like, okay. So, you know, and luckily I work for an IT company, and everybody there is very much into Star Trek, Star Wars, Battlestar Galactica, and everybody has their own, you know, hobbies in sci-fi and fantasy, things that they enjoy. And it just so happens that mine is Harry Potter, so.